Hey everyone, before we dive in, if you enjoy these real-life relationship stories, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It really helps me reach my next goal. Also drop a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. Thanks so much. I never imagined one single evening could flip our whole world upside down. My name is Ethan. I'm 38 and I've been married to Claire for 8 years now. When we first met back in college, she was this bright artistic fireball, always laughing, always dreaming up wild ideas. I was the steady one, more reserved, the guy who liked having a plan. She told me that's exactly what drew her to me. She said I made her feel secure, grounded. I thought I gave her that same feeling. Until lately, when tiny cracks started appearing everywhere. It was subtle at first. She'd stare at her phone a second too long. Her laugh felt forced when I said something funny. She'd walk out of the room in the middle of a conversation without a word. I kept telling myself it was just work stress, adult life stuff. But deep down, I couldn't pretend the gap between us wasn't growing. I tried bringing it up gently. Hey babe, everything all right? I'd ask. She'd give me a weak smile, say just exhausted, and change the subject. All the inside jokes, the playful teasing, the cute nicknames, we barely used them anymore. They felt like old memories instead of our daily life. Then came the night that changed everything. It was an ordinary Thursday. Claire had spent the whole day in her little home art studio, humming like she always does when she's in the zone. I cooked something easy, nothing special, and set the table. She walked in, glanced at the plates, and out of nowhere said, "Ethan, I've been thinking about something." Her voice was soft, almost far away, but there was a sharpness I wasn't used to. My stomach instantly knotted. Thinking about what? I asked, trying to sound calm. She looked down at her fingers for a second, then said, "I want to find out if size actually matters." I just stared, not sure I heard her right. My brain went into overdrive, but I forced myself to stay cool. This didn't feel like an attack, at least not a direct one. It felt more like curiosity mixed with something deeper she wasn't saying. I nodded slowly. "Okay, keep going. I'm listening." A tiny smile flickered on her face, but it didn't light up her eyes like usual. "I just need to know for sure," she said. "I need to see if what everyone says is actually true." We didn't fight. I didn't get defensive. I honestly wanted to understand why this suddenly felt so important to her. It didn't feel like a loving conversation between husband and wife. It felt like a dare. So I quietly left the room and let her sit with it. That night she went out, told me she was grabbing drinks with her friend Jenna, which wasn't unusual. Jenna's always last minute. I sat on the couch trying not to spiral, but every minute felt heavy. My chest was tight, my mind racing between dread and this weird nervous hope, wondering if tonight would save us or finish us. Around 11, I heard the front door open. Claire slipped in fast, heading straight for the kitchen like she was on edge. I stayed on the couch, pretending to look at my phone. She stopped dead when she spotted me. Her eyes went huge. She started, then nothing. I looked up slowly, and whatever I was expecting to see on her face, it wasn't there. No disappointment. No awkward pity. Just pure stunned wonder. She walked over slowly and whispered, almost to herself, I never thought." "Never thought what?" I asked, my heart suddenly pounding. She let out this soft, shaky laugh, like she couldn't believe what she was about to say. "It's nothing like I imagined. Not even close." Something huge shifted inside me. Not ego, not exactly pride, but relief so deep it almost hurt. All those little insecurities we'd both been carrying, the quiet distance that had been building for months, maybe years, just melted away in that moment. She stepped closer and looked right into my eyes. "Ethan, I think I've been completely wrong about what actually matters." I didn't say anything. I just let her words settle. She reached for my hand, paused, then grabbed it like she was scared I'd pull away. "Forget that stupid test. I don't care anymore. I just want you. Only you." And right then I understood, this was never really about size or proof or any silly experiment. It was about us remembering how to see each other again. How to feel close after letting life slowly push us apart. I squeezed her hand. For the first time in forever I felt wanted. Truly wanted. The heaviness we'd both been carrying just dissolved. No big dramatic scene, just quiet, overwhelming relief. Like we were meeting each other all over again in the same house where we'd started feeling like strangers. Claire's eyes looked different now, soft, warm, full of the love we'd somehow misplaced. I could still see a few flickers of doubt in them, but I didn't look away. I let her really see me, no walls, no defensiveness. "Claire," I said quietly, "we've been through so much together, and somewhere along the line we forgot the most important part. Just being here together." She nodded, eyes suddenly glassy. "I know. I've been selfish. I let dumb insecurities take over. I forgot the little things that actually mean everything." I smiled, still half in shock that this random Thursday night held more healing power than any blowout fight we could have had. We sat down on the couch together. No rush, no pressure. For the first few minutes we didn't even speak. And the silence wasn't awkward anymore. Felt safe. Felt like coming home. Then she rested her head on my shoulder and whispered, "I didn't realize how much I missed this. How much I missed you." That's when it hit me. It wasn't just her apology that fixed things. It was both of us choosing to face the truth instead of letting it quietly tear us apart. We started talking, really talking, for the first time in months. Not about the test, not about who was wrong. Just normal stuff. Our favorite foods, the weird quirks that used to crack us up. Memories from when we first fell in love. With every laugh, every shared look, it felt like the spark came back to life. Hours slipped by. The rest of the world disappeared. It was just us, two people who had drifted but decided to paddle back to each other. Real love isn't nonstop fireworks. It's patience. It's showing up even when it's boring or scary or uncomfortable. Later, when she stood up to head to bed, she turned back and smiled. The real one that reaches her eyes. "Ethan, thank you for not walking out. Thank you for staying you." I felt warmth flood my chest. "I didn't stay because of any test," I told her softly. "I stayed because I love you. I never stopped." She paused in the doorway, eyes shining in the low light. "I love you too. I guess I needed a wake-up call to remember what actually counts. And it's us." I nodded, feeling whole for the first time in way too long. That night, lying side by side, her hand found mine under the covers. Her breathing slowed, steady and close, and I knew everything we'd almost lost was still right here. Stronger now because we'd looked the fear in the face and chose each other anyway. Sometimes the strangest, most unexpected moments don't break you. They remind you what you already had all along. A quiet, stubborn love that outlasts every doubt, every silly fear, every ordinary day that tries to pull you apart. In the dark, I pulled her a little closer and smiled. We didn't just survive her test. We passed the one that really mattered.